Yeah, well, actually, it's a blessing in disguise. It's probably came at the right time for us that we needed to rest some guys. So to get the whole weekend off, that's the first time we're able to get 3 days a row off. So it's the guys are fresh as daisies, ready to go for this weekend.
Who are the ones that needed the rest more than others?
Well, obviously Bryce and Jesse. Well, Jesse's going to be out. He got a bang on the knee, so he won't play against New Zealand. And John, they've been playing a lot of minutes, so it's been a good refresh for them.
How much of a blow is Jesse out?
Yeah, well, look, obviously the captain and experience of 700 games or whatever it is, but yeah, he's been really good for us, been really consistent with us. So yeah, hopefully it's only one game.
What happened?
I just got a bang on the knee yesterday at practice, so it just hasn't come up that good at the moment. So just rested up, tried a little bit, but couldn't get up for today. So he'll go on the road trip with us in anticipation that he'll play on Wednesday.
So you go to the Tasmania trip or
Yep.
Who would you call on to step up?
Yeah, it was we got Luke Travers, we've got Corey Sherville. There's different combination. We can go some little bit of small ball. New Zealand played a little bit of small ball last time against us, so we'll give that a little bit of a crack.
An opportunity though for them to really take a step up.
Yeah, Luke Travers has been really good, especially the last month, 6 weeks. He's very consistent. His defence is getting better all the time, and hitting the threes. He's been on fire there, so yeah, it's good to get him some more minutes out there.
What's it like playing in Tasmania? I know that buzzer beater last time into overtime. What's it like playing there?
Yeah, it's a little bit different. Obviously, it's the courts probably the main thing with the backboards. The rings are a little bit harder than what other venues are. So you have to adjust to that. And luckily, we've got shoot around that the guys have played there before and familiar with the conditions. So it's just a long trip, 2 flights, very similar to like we go to North Queensland, but now we go to the bottom of Australia.
What's the crowd like though? I know they're getting a team next season. What's the crowd like when you were there last time?
They were really supportive of us. It was great. Yeah, we had there was a lot of people with Wildcats jerseys in the audience at Launceston. So hopefully they'll be out and support us after last game. We might have built up a bit of rapport there, and hopefully they're out cheering for us again.
How do you
Cheer
feel?
actually mentioned that after the last game. He said it did not feel like a home game because there were more Wildcats people here than there were. Like, how obvious was it during that game that there was a home crowd in an away venue?
Yeah, it was. I suppose that was the first game down there, so they've played a fair few now. I'm not sure how many they play, but the first game we got a good report from the local establishment. So hopefully that they'll remember that game and come out and support us again.
What's the focus for this last third of the season? Does it shape differently now? How do you go into this last third?
Yeah, no, look, we've probably exceeded expectations to start off with in this last 12 games. That last third of the season, we really want to lock on to keep improving, keep developing. I don't think we've hit our peak yet. There's still a lot of areas that we can improve on and get better, which is exciting. The young guys coming through and really bringing that energy out there. And I thought we made a good adjustment against Brisbane and played very, very strong. We had a couple of lapses, and that's something that we're going to keep on improving.
With Jesse, you're 18-6, other teams are in a vastly different position. Do you feel like you get a bit of a reward here by not having to play him when he's injured? Because other teams may have to look at and roll the dice on a few guys at this point to make sure they get into contention.
Yeah, no, look, I don't worry too much what other teams do with their roster, but just worry about ourselves. We want to get Jesse back healthy and fit, and out of his 370 games or something, I don't think he's missed too many. I can count him on one hand the games that he's missed in my time here in the last 8 years. So he's a warrior that plays through a lot of stuff, and hopefully it's only one game.
Or rephrase it, I mean, able to keep, not take risks now with blokes who are slightly injured or making sure that you don't end up with someone who might miss one game, missing 3 or 4 games. Because you're in a good position,
Right.
The reward is that you can manage to score a bit differently.
Oh, look, we want to get a playoff position first. I know that we're in the top 2, but we still haven't secured a playoff position. That's our first and foremost goal. Then it's always been to finish in the top 2 and go from there. So we want to do that first, and then at the back end of the season, we'll see. We want to be, coming out firing like we have done the last 7 years. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
There has been a bit of carnage across a lot of clubs with injuries. Is that the biggest fear that you're just crossing your let's avoid that.
Yeah, I think it's a load management too. A lot of these guys have been almost training for a whole year. You know, the season finished last year in March, and you know there was a lot of downtime, and then there was training. So a lot of these guys have been training 6 months, 7 months before the start of the season started. So that's a whole totality of their workload, and we've got to be mindful of that coming to the back end of the season with vets. Normally, young guys are okay; they can bounce up pretty strong. So, it's something that you got to be mindful of.
Iverson is monstrous. Obviously, how do you stop the domination that he showed in the last game?
Yeah, no, he played really well against us. It was he was a big difference in the game, and we didn't do a good enough job on Randolph. That third quarter we got some separation, and then we missed assignments defensively, and they got their tails up and hit a lot of threes on us. So, we've got to be mindful of that.
He's such a different player. Iverson to most of the other guys. He's wide, he's tall. Is that making a challenge, a bigger challenge when you don't get to play with that type of player a lot?
Yeah, I think the big guys probably hasn't been prevalent this year than last year. I think, with Bogut last year and Miles last year with the third imports, there was scope for that. This year there hasn't tendency not to bring the big fellas out, and Bogut was a big reason for that. We didn't really play to our potential on the offensive end either. We didn't put him in situations that we need to put him in, and hopefully we'll do that this week.